Welcome back to another episode of Aunt and Andrew, where family's everything.
Until it's not. I'm Aunt.
And I'm Andrew, and Aunt is already complaining that Vicky wasn't in the season finale party.
Yeah, we have.
I had to remind her to stop living in fantasy land because Vicky hasn't been there for like 60% of the season.
I know, but I have a T-shirt that says "I live in fantasy land."
That's
nice.
I
got it at Disney. It's all sparkly. I live in fantasy land. So what can I say? I was disappointed that we didn't see any Miss Gunvalson, who's the OG of the OC, because she would have brought it with an outfit. Maybe she would have went as a ringmaster too. That's all I can say. You know what I mean? It was a little bit too much, but we started the episode with, I had two thoughts right away. First of all, I think this was the season finale, everybody, in case you weren't sure. It was kind of Heather Dubrow's worst season.
I thought Heather Dubrow had the best season. She literally dodged every single bullet. She was above them all, and she is above them all.
She is above them all.
I don't like her. But she didn't act out. She didn't really care that much. She still kept it. She bought two houses. She sold one. She launched a network. She's auditioning again. She
walked around everything. as a marine animal trainer for Orca the whale.
And the women just talked about her, and she was going to get right next to Andy at the reunion. She's got a front row seat.
But I did think that it was a hard, how about this? Not her worst season ever, but maybe her hardest season.
Oh, hardest.
Ever. Sure. Yeah. I think it was a hard season for Heather. I do. She did have the distraction of moving, of HD network, of buying another place, of her kids.
But I think this was all part of the bigger plan. I think she's the Beverly Hills.
That. Oh, I definitely. I would be surprised if she wasn't in Beverly Hills, but, I just thought she's used to nobody going after her, really. I think the only person who's ever really, really, really gone after her was Shannon. And she came back on Shannon so hard, like the first season that they were together, that Shannon was the one who was having a nervous breakdown then. But I just didn't feel like Heather has ever really had a hard season where people attacked her. They always kind of treated her like Miss Heather Dubrow, and she's better than us. And so we don't go there. We just want to be her friend. And she didn't have that this year. Actually, she didn't really have a friend all year. Not a real friend. No,
she didn't.
No, Taylor maybe at the end, but to use her, we found out.
Oh, yes, totally to use her. And we'll get to Taylor. I mean, I have to say with Heather, it would be really fun if, like, when they film the Beverly Hills reunion in 4 months, or maybe they were filming it sooner than that, but when it airs in 4 or 5 months, the show's starting soon, that they go, okay, meet your new housewife, and Heather comes out at the end. Maybe one of those, hello, anyone home? Like she did in the
but do you think she'd really fit in Beverly Hills? Because I don't know if she really does.
I think they'd try it for a season, because you have to remember just the announcement alone, and her being on the show would jack up the ratings for Beverly Hills.
Okay, so who's an actor? I mean, we shouldn't be talking about Beverly Hills, but just
no, I don't want to talk about. I don't want to.
No, I just want to ask one question.
Done this. Who's an actor that can come on? That's like an old school actor.
No. But who isn't an actress on Beverly Hills? I think everybody is. Okay. I mean, Sutton isn't. Sutton isn't.
Dorit.
She may not be an actress.
What about what's the name? What about Crystal Kung Minkoff?
Okay, yeah, she's not either.
Kathy Hilton.
Well, she must have had roles. Kathy Hilton, the whole family did. I bet you she did something with Kim and Kyle as a kid.
Maybe, but she's not. Like, that's different. Okay,
then I get it. No,
Are you an actor?
Yes,
exactly. Come on.
I don't know. So that's why I just don't know if she totally fits in Beverly Hills.
I think she could try it. She's done it before. I don't know. Who knows?
She'd really have to kick up the drama, though. OC's so much more relaxed than Beverly Hills.
The thing is that you can't be a good housewife if you don't even have the smallest amount of messy moments.
Yeah.
It's not good.
I'm going to tell you, I don't think Heather really has messy moments.
No, she doesn't. That's why she's not a good housewife.
Yeah. No, I think she is a good housewife in the fact that she can live very large. That house was a housewife house
Well, yes, but I'm
with
saying
the
you to be a
champs bells
housewife, you have
and
to.
the whole bit.
But listen, to be a good housewife, you have to check a few boxes, and I'm
Oh,
telling you,
you
she
do.
doesn't check the one that is
Right.
one of the most important. Messy.
Yeah. Messy. She's not messy at all. In a way, she's kind of like Adrienne Maloof because she wasn't messy either, ever.
Really? Her plastic surgery job alone was messy.
No, but she was married to a plastic
But
surgeon.
that's messy. Like, no, when she divorced Nassif,
Yeah.
and
Well, when they divorced, it was messy. But on the
yeah,
show, she wasn't messy
I know, but Heather's not messy anywhere,
ever.
ever.
I got to give it to her. She's got a lot of self control there.
And you know what? Adrienne Maloof was messy because even though she didn't mean to, Brandy made her messy because the whole surrogate thing was brought
Oh
on.
yeah, I know.
When
And
Paul
but that
Nassif
was
got Brandy, no, that's messy.
that was messy.
Good
Yeah, yeah,
mess.
yeah. Yeah, they don't have any of that.
But you know what?
The
Terry,
bros.
bro, he's on the verge of a mess. He has messy in him. And Heather keeps,
Oh,
I think.
not only that, he's way too much into the drama.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
kind of like the PK version of loving the drama.
totally. I
Yeah,
think I have
because
a
he
note here
loves the drama.
that Terry wishes he was a real housewife.
Yes, yeah, totally. And there is a level of that, like in Alex and Simon Van Campen in New York.
Oh,
He
yeah.
wanted to be a housewife,
Joe
They're
Gorga.
Joe Gorga. I was just gonna say
Yeah.
Joe Gorga. They want to be the housewife,
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so let's go back to OC. Shannon, wow, did she bruise?
Oh, yeah. She bruised.
I
I
guess
don't
she really,
chiropractic
but
part. It's like always.
I know, but you know what the funny part was to me? Shannon loves a chiropractor. Shannon loves an acupuncturist. She knows a specialist at the cancer clinic. I mean, she knows everybody. She had her fillings taken out before. She had crystals in her house. When it comes
Boring.
to all that stuff, she's got all of that stuff covered. And you know what? At the end of the day, she's still miserable.
She's boring and miserable, and she uses all those kind of like odd, weird things.
Well, because she is a little
Put the
odd and
lemons
weird.
in the bowl, this, that. She
Yeah,
brings other
9.
people on to create storylines for herself. It's really sad.
Yeah, she does. She does. I can't argue with that. Now, they went and they got ready for the party.
Well, wait, before that, I think we all have to come to a moment now to be like, okay, we have no idea what the future holds, but Jen is so lovely. And Ryan has done a very fine job defending himself. And he's in love with her.
True.
You can tell.
Right. But were you bored with them after about 3 seconds? Because I'd had enough when they did the lawyer talk and I don't have $5,000 and this and that
I
and the
know,
other
but it's
thing.
like,
It was just like, I'm bored here.
but I have to give them credit because it's real. And it's like they're actually showing their real lives, what they go through. And you know what? He has been cooked on TV. Cooked. Yes.
No, he was cooked. Yeah. Yeah.
And like he isn't burnt. He's still
He's still
good.
into it. I actually think he's enjoying it and he's a little hammy.
But he doesn't get like he could easily become a big star or like a big drama causer if he really like he could react to it, get into fights with Eddie. Like, you know what I mean?
Well, maybe that's coming. Maybe he just didn't know quite what to do in front of the camera this year. But he was being attacked, but he maintained his composure. Even though he's messy, he wasn't messy.
You know what's also they did say Ryan's here at the reunion. He's there.
Oh, yeah,
And
yeah,
also
yeah.
you're
Did he
right.
wear his denim
He isn't
jacket?
watching it back and then going to film, watching it and then filming, watching, filming.
No,
No,
I know.
watch it all at once after you filmed everything. And
Right. I know. You feel different about it.
Jen doesn't strike me as the type that's going to go home and tell Ryan every little detail. It's kind of like how Craig did with Paige at Southern Charm last week.
Yeah, I just don't think that you necessarily I don't think you have to tell them everything because they're going to see it. And not only that, do you remember everything?
No, I don't think Jen's telling him by choice to not get him to go flip out.
Ballistic. Oh, I get what you're saying.
He's going to learn it the hard way because she hasn't been on TV before. So she probably thinks like, oh, I didn't tell him that. And then she probably had moments where she was like, oh, shit.
Yeah,
like,
I know what you're saying.
For that.
Yeah. I'm going to say this, that they showed Heather's new rental.
Mm-hmm.
And the homes Heather picks out and designs and lives in are very much a reflection of her.
Oh, yes.
Cold, sterile, very angular, there's no warmth. in any
None.
of her homes. None. This rental, none. I mean, they have a great view in that new LA one, and they have a fantastic closet, but still every single thing is very cold.
Probably. Do you know what I was thinking the other day?
She's cold. Everything's very calculated, and Terry loves the drama.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But they're very calculated. They're playing chess, and everybody else is playing checkers. I hate to say it.
I bet they have a business deal with Josh Altman.
Oh yeah, because he's mentoring the son. It came out at the end.
And then also like he's mentoring the son, but then also like they keep saying his full name to get it fully out there.
Well,
and I just have a feeling that maybe like
crossover.
Yeah, or maybe Josh
maybe
Altman
they filmed
clients to
vice versa, back and forth.
Maybe and back and forth.
Hey, if Josh is back on $1 Million Listing LA, they might show him buying or selling their house. They might be on.
It also could be to get him back on. You know what I mean? Like a transition kind of thing. They like to do that.
Why, he's not on it right now?
I don't know. I thought you just said if he gets back on. I don't watch that
show.
Well,
I don't know. He's been on, hasn't he?
I don't watch that show.
I don't either. I don't anymore. I stopped when they got rid of New York because I loved what was his name? Eric? No. The guy from Holland.
I just don't find it entertaining.
Yeah. I liked it. I liked it when it was crazy. But who wants to live in New York now? Frederick.
I stopped. I watched Frederick's porn, his gay porn.
Oh, I haven't.
He has one. Google it.
I'm gonna go Google it after we film. Okay, let me write that down so I don't. Was he good?
I mean, yeah.
I don't watch usually gay porn.
I understand that, but like, you don't need to watch the whole thing. You can just look at Frederick. He kind of looks the same. He looks younger, and I don't know. It's fine.
Okay, well. I might just get more than I bargained for. I've never seen that before. Okay, I did think
very vanilla.
Very vanilla?
Yeah, it's very vanilla. It's like
okay. All right.
Good. If you don't watch gay porn, it's not
why would I watch gay porn?
I don't think you would, but it's better if you than the dungeons and whips and chains.
Oh, it's not like B&M. I want to tell you. I want to tell you about a B&M. I got S&M, B&M, Bowel and Movement. No, S&M. I'm thinking of bondage and S&M or whatever. Okay.
I understand. And you said B&M.
Yeah, whatever. We went to an open house once.
Yeah.
And it was in a neighboring town, a very wealthy town. And we're walking around the house and we go downstairs because the hub's got to look at, the hot water burner and stuff. And I'm just like, what's here? And so the real estate agent says, well, the owners would prefer if you didn't go there. I go, well, then I'm going there. That's what I said. And they go, okay. And I opened the door and it was all purple shag on the floor and the walls.
Oh my God. It was like a full on.
The ceiling was black and they had all holes in the ceiling, which meant that they'd removed the 50 Shades of Gray apparatuses from the roof. And I went, whoa, do they use this as a movie theater?
I love that.
Nice. It was so funny. And the woman goes, yeah, a movie theater. Okay, let's go. And I was like, oh, are there any other little secret compartments in this house I need to see?
Funny.
It was so funny. And the realtor said, oh, like you're the only one that just insisted on going in.
Yeah.
Of course. Anyways, all right, I'll check out Frederick.
Get to the party.
I want to say, I just want to say first that we had a lot of foreshadowing in this episode.
Oh, yes, Shannon and John.
And that was Shannon and John. First of all, she's a food pusher, and he didn't want her salad. And you know what? I wouldn't want her salad either, because I'm going to be honest with you. It didn't really look good at all. Huh?
It didn't.
It didn't. Even his didn't look that great, but I don't go for all that sushi.
Yeah, it was weird. And it was
stuff. I mean, she was pushing it on him, but Shannon said, John, I don't know what I'm going to do when the twins leave, because I am going to, her exact words were, when the girls are gone, I think I'm going to lose it.
Well, clink, 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 clink.
And she did, and in a lot of ways, I kind of felt like she had probably, in a lot of ways, because I'm going to tell you what happens when your kid goes off to school. you do have a little mild nervous breakdown, especially if well, I have only one. So when she went, I didn't talk to anybody for 3 days. I was so devastated.
Went 20 miles down the road from you.
She went 40 miles, but that's
40 miles.
Okay, 40. Okay, 30. We'll compromise.
Maybe 30 miles.
45 minutes. Okay. So it was, she wasn't under my roof anymore. And so I was really, really sad. I didn't talk to anybody for 3 days. I stayed in bed. I was like clinically depressed. And then it was Monday and I was fine. But
this was pre-pickleball days, by the way. If there was pickleball,
I would have been fine the next day. Right. But so I sort of got that now all of her girls were gone and John doesn't live with her. She doesn't. I had my parents to keep me busy. I have a spouse. Correct. I have a dog that was left behind. Like, like I still had a business and stuff like that. But Shannon she definitely gets her adrenaline dopamine hits from this show.
Oh,
and so here she is. The show's not filming. The show's almost over.
Oh, yeah, totally. It's her identity.
Kids are gone. John's gone. And, let's face it, clink, clink. She likes to drink.
Clink. Bye-bye, Shannon.
I mean, she likes to drink. So there was a lot of foreshadowing in this. And Shannon, if you're out there, I do wish you well. I hope you get the help you need. I do. I did. I didn't understand in this episode why Tamra was suddenly friends with Jen.
Oh, that's just because at the end of the season they wanted
it's just like wrap it up.
Up on Heather, but it didn't last. At the reunion, they crazy, but that's because they watched the first half of the season before they filmed.
Of course. Totally. Now, can we give the I guess we should give the good sport of the week award
to who?
To Jen. Because she got a colonic on television. There is no amount of money that you could ever pay me to get a colonic on TV with the door open.
Yeah.
Ever. I don't care how much. And they show it and they said, just slide back. Oh, no, it's not happening. Not on TV ever.
Got it. Noted.
Okay.
Noted.
So don't ask me if when we do product review, I won't let you know if I bought the colonic by Shannon Beador.
Do you hear that? So all the colonic companies out there, Aunt wants to have one of our first advertisements be a colonic company, and she's going to read the ad.
Yeah, I'll read it, but I'm never trying it out ever, ever, ever because I'm not full. Anyways.
Well, there goes our ad sponsorship.
There you go. Okay, let's get to the party. The party. First of all, the party was good. I mean, as far as there were people walking around on stilts and all that kind of stuff.
Good costumes.
But everybody came as the ringmaster, basically.
Oh, yes.
And they all thought they were the greatest showman. I was waiting for Hugh Jackman I was waiting for Zendaya. What's her name?
Oh, yeah. Zendaya.
I knew something like that.
Every night when
I mean, I was just waiting for her to start floating in the sky and for Zac Efron to be. I loved that movie.
Oh, it's a nice one.
Oh, it's so good. It's such a good movie. It warms my heart. Everything about it. It does. I love that. Yeah. So everybody wanted to be Hugh Jackman, I noticed in this episode.
That's nice. My husband or my partner sings better than him, so it's all good.
Then Hugh Jackman?
You should hear him sing the same song. So much better.
Oh, well, then let's have him on some night as a guest. We can have a karaoke sing-along like they suggested. They wanted to do that on an episode of Watch What Happens Live. Who did they suggest?
I don't know.
No, who was it that said they should do a karaoke sing-along this week?
I don't know.
I'm not into karaoke.
It's whatever for me. Heather's just not meant for this show.
Oh, it wasn't on the show. It was on QVC. They were talking about.
I was going to say, I was like, I don't know what the heck you're talking about.
No, it was on QVC. I'm mixing up my Watch What Happens Live with QVC. All right. So
Taylor.
Let's talk about the truth first. This is the season finale. Yeah. Tamra was the one that called them losers. It was Tamra.
Yeah, for sure.
It wasn't Shannon. It was
but I actually agree with what when Gina and Emily were talking about it. Like, I have a feeling like you have to remember, like, they knew Tamra didn't like them when she called them losers. When Heather has made some of her comments, they thought they were really close. So it's different. It's different.
Yeah, I guess. But yeah, Tamra's messy. No, Tamra's messy.
Taylor Armstrong is too.
Oh,
They told Taylor, get lit and make a scene. And if you don't, you're not coming back.
Totally. Not only that, first of all, I've never seen anybody eat cotton candy like Taylor Armstrong did in the first season of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. And then she did it with the ice cream cone.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Iconic in her own way.
I mean, in a way, I kind of like she came in a candy cotton outfit. I thought it was very appropriate. Did I say candy? What did I say? Candy cotton?
Cotton.
Cotton candy. Well, anyways, I liked that she came in it. I did. I thought it was good. I mean, she's like in on the joke. She knows that those, I mean, does anybody have more memes than Taylor?
She's gonna get some new ones with this episode.
Oh my God, she was so good. So, anyways, I had done what was Eddie? He was like a crazy clown. I couldn't figure out what Eddie was. Yeah. But Gina was a ringmaster. Mm-hmm. And Taylor's guy John was the ringmaster.
Oh yes, yep.
And
the handsome, the sexy
Ryan was like a lion tamer, which looked like a ringmaster.
Something.
And everybody was and then even Matt came as a lion tamer too.
Travis.
No, Matt was the
ex-husband.
Yes, he was there too.
Oh, he was?
Yeah, Matt was there too. He was a lion trainer, and he was lion trainer too.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, no, Matt was there too.
I started to doze off from time to time.
Oh my gosh, how could you doze off?
One-on-one.
And I want to say, and then you know who had the best costumes? Butter and the event staff. If I'm ever going to a Halloween costume, that's how I'm going, because I kind of hate adults dressing up. I think it's kind of stupid. I'll be honest with you. I mean, it's okay. Like your sister puts all her kids in outfits and they all like match as a family, but she lives in California. You can go do that. We live in Massachusetts. You're lucky you even go out Halloween night. Nobody even sees your costume because you got 15 layers of coats, usually a hat and everything.
Oh, you're right.
You know what I mean? So I don't get
not really though lately. It's gotten warmer.
Yeah, last year was really warm. It was like 62 degrees.
Christmas last year was like 60 degrees. So, I mean.
It was?
Like, it was above 50. I'm fine with it.
I don't remember that. The year before Christmas was terrible, though. It was a horrible snowstorm. That was horrible.
Oh, do we remember that one?
Oh, do we ever remember that
nice.
one? Oh, it was nice. It was the last Christmas. My mom was alive.
Yeah, with all.
I know. So that was great. So, okay, so the party. So,
but I'll just say, so like to count the party, Tamra, Heather, they all tell each other everything. It's like telephone. And you know what? I'm telling you, they all lost themselves some cash. And I'm going to tell you why. I read in one of the reviews, they all target Heather. And there's really only like most of these, when there's big explosive seasons, like we could say right now with Salt Lake, they're 4 episodes in. And if reunion was next week, they would have to have they'd have a whole segment on Mary Cosby. They'd have a whole thing on Meredith with Angie K. They'd have a whole thing then on Meredith with Whitney. They'd have a whole thing on Lisa and Monica. And then they'd have a whole thing on like Monica with the fact that she came out about the Jen Shaw thing. Like they already have a 3-part reunion and they're only on episode 4.
Episode 4.
No way that the OC reunion is going to be 3 parts.
No, I would think 2.
Do it because they all same person, and then you have Jen and Tamra. That's like it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, they all stuck together. I mean, okay, so
and then Gina, I guess they're
okay. All right, so Gina had a mild storyline this year.
Yeah, with
Emily
Shannon.
Was mild. Emily didn't really get into it with anybody. So
it's gonna be that her like life improved and that she looks better.
Yeah, you know, I did like Shane came as butter, but I told you that. But even Tamra, without her drama,
she didn't have much this year.
She didn't have much.
Lost
and
cut
fit. I know. And you know what though? Her talking head was interesting though, where she said she really thought that once they opened their own gym, they were going to be rolling in their money.
Oh yeah,
it was quite the opposite.
I'm happy for Frank, the mechanic, who taught her well. Her dad.
Yeah, her dad.
That was nice.
Dad. I know.
And you know what? I will say Tamra is finding success in the like external extras that the housewives make way late to the game. She has a hit podcast. Her and Teddy's podcast is number 1.
Right.
And And I'm sure because she probably got into the CBD cannabis business
early, a couple of years ago.
She's probably does have some sort of proprietary kind of thing. I don't really know much about what she sells, but it's a competitive industry that a lot of people are investing.
I think they're gummies or something.
Yeah. And I think that it's something that probably is, because I think she says CBD, meaning it doesn't have to be sold at a dispensary. I think it can be sold at a liquor store.
Yeah. And so when we get the products, you can do that because I don't do gummies.
But it's CBD. It's not THC. I don't think that's what we'll have to look into, but I'll do it.
I don't know, but you do it. I don't do that stuff.
I don't think it really will do much for my crazy.
Okay. But you know what? I was kind of disappointed in this season finale. First of all, I told you already, there was no Vicky. But in previous season finales, like, well, a lot of them don't have older kids. So that's an issue.
Yep.
And Shannon's kids are at that age where you don't really want them at a party. But I would have liked to have seen Ryan there.
Ugh, I'm over him. Get over yourself.
No, but I'm saying, I think he's the only child that's old enough to go to the party.
You're having like old time.
I am, but the like, old OC, they would have like Gina Keogh came and Tammy came and even old I think housewives came.
This is the best OC season in years.
Yeah, it was. I have to agree.
We need to be happy with where we're at.
No, I know, but I'm just saying that I'm sad. I'm really, really sad to see it end.
I'm fine with it ending.
Oh, are you? You're done?
We got Beverly Hills coming.
Oh, I know. We do have Beverly Hills. Do you think they're going to be good? Oh, did we already talk about the Dancing with the Stars?
It was fine. It was whatever.
Okay, well, I just want to make a comment. First of all, Kyle was there, as I told you she would be. You were like, she's not coming. She's not coming. I go,
it wasn't that highly publicized,
her
though.
Smug. No, but she wasn't missing her smug. And Mauricio didn't deserve to be in the bottom two. I thought he was better than I thought he was. Whatever.
Ariana was fabulous.
But Ariana, that's what I was going to say. Ariana was really, really good. But I was a little disappointed that it was only Sheena who was there for her. I would have thought Katie would have been there.
Certain seats. She only gets a certain amount of.
But she had her brother,
her boyfriend, her brother, and then Sheena
and Sheena came.
Yeah.
I know. I just thought there might be a little bit more pump.
You have to remember, I bet they'll be there every week.
I hope so.
That's what I'm saying.
Would you think Tom will come?
No, but Tom released his podcast this week and announced his podcast. And the only that he even shared was like really not even juice, that like Bravo basically decided after Tom looked like an asshole to not put the asshole on Winter House. Okay, Tom, well, your actions have consequences. It's like, whatever.
I know. But okay, so let's do the update. So at the end, it did say that Shannon and John had broken up.
Thank goodness.
And we know that since Shannon
did it say she got it? Why did they change that?
Oh, it was interesting that Gina has become a real estate agent.
Yeah, she's doing well. You can.
Emily said she's had growth, and she went to Heather's birthday party in LA.
That's nice.
The Dubrows, they ham it up a little bit too much. Don't you think they tried to play La La Land a little bit? But their son is got his real estate license, and Josh is mentoring him.
That's nice.
And then Tamra seemed
fine. He made $1 million off their house. I would mentor him.
I know. And Tamra seemed fine at the end. They just kind of said, like, she's going about her business. But let's face it, if we're going to talk about the show, we talked about the beginning, the middle, the end, the last scene was the Dubrows walking out.
Thank God.
And I thought that was foreshadowing. And I've been up and down with her this whole entire year. I hated her. I liked her. I felt bad for her. I couldn't stand her again. And at the end, I'm like, about Heather. So I don't hate her anymore and I don't like her anymore. I'm just neutral on Heather, I will say.
I have an amazing spinoff idea, but knowing that everything we say on this podcast, Bravo listens to and produces, I'm going to tell you when we log off. It is. I just thought of it.
Oh, good.
Best idea I've had.
Oh. Stop the presses. This is the best idea Andrew has ever had.
I'm not saying it there. I'm going to bring it forward.
The Peach Company. What are the name of the companies? I know one's got.
Well, I can reach out to them ourselves.
Yeah, reach out. We
don't need them to reach out.
It's your idea. It's not mine. You get credit, not me.
Oh no, I need my co-host, my co-producer.
Okay.
OEP.
Oh, okay. Well, anyways, I thought to wrap up OC. I mean,
what was your daily mass?
Oh, the Daily Mess. Oh, you have one? I got to think.
Yeah, I mean, it has to be Tamra. She just like was so chaotic and like just the way she's running. Like she said what she said. She called them losers. You said that about Heather. You talk a lot of shit. You're a podcast host. You're a gossiper. It's all good. But as Lisa Rinna would say, own it, baby.
Own it. Own it. I guess my Daily Mess would be poor Jen who had to get the colonic.
Oh yeah, that
made that was really messy. Because she hadn't gone all week, she said.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, explosion. All right.
Thank you guys. Like us, subscribe us, comment, follow on all the socials. We love you.
Yeah, find us on Instagram at Aunt and Andrew. I post the latest breaking Housewife and Bravo news all the time.
Yes, she does. But anyhow, bye guys. Love ya.